So now let's launch our EC2 instances. Okay, we have already configured the security groups over here. You can see worker node and control plane. So yeah, let's move forward with launching and attaching those security. So now I will let you know that why I'm not configuring it in VirtualBox and installing those Ubuntu or CentOS operating system in my local, because it is another running on hypervisor or VirtualBox, but yeah, it takes a lots of memory on your own local machine and on your own local laptop or desktop. Okay, and it corrupts somehow, somewhere it corrupts your local data. Okay, the storage. So I won't advise you to do it, and might of us, many of us might not have that much configuration of CPUs, RAM, and everything. Okay, so yeah, let's move on and select this. So first we will create a master node. I am selecting the Ubuntu over here. Yep, everything is correct. Let's make Bezos buy another yacht for him. Just kidding, man. So okay, there is I have already created a new key pair my one. So if you want me to show you that how to create a new key pair, you can search also Google and various other resources how to create a new pair and attach it. Why I am creating this? So that I can SSH into these EC2 instances and manage and install all the and configure also all the required dependencies, configurations, packages, libraries, and obviously for the Kubernetes. So yep, and yeah, here let it be same for everything. Just we need to select the existing security group for, okay, this one is the master node. So we will select the control plane security group that we have already configured, right? And yeah, everything looks good. So t2.medium, yeah, everything's good. Yeah, so launch this EC2 instance. Right, now let's go back, view all instances, and we need to launch the same type of instance and the same with the same configuration t2.medium for the worker nodes as well. So let's go and launch instances and name them worker node. Again select Ubuntu, and here this time put it two number of instances. So we will utilize one master node and two worker nodes. Now you can expand it by, I will later explain it to you, and attach it the same key pair to log in into the SSH, and here select existing security group, that is the worker node that we have already configured in our last video. Everything looks good. Launch new instance and view all instances. Okay, where it is on, okay. So let it come back, and let me rename this first. Let me name it worker node 1, worker node 2, right? Now let's again see this. Okay, all three are running. Looks so far so good. So okay, I have opened an Ubuntu on my local or on the WSL2. So those who don't know, you can search in the Google what is WSL2, install Ubuntu, something like this, and you will be forwarded to Microsoft how to install Linux on Windows with WSL, and yeah, you will get all the details. Okay, so this is non-required. Okay, doesn't mean that I'm just utilizing this WSL2 Ubuntu to SSH into these EC2 instances. Okay, nothing like that. So you can use your own mobile XCHUM or PuTTY to SSH into these two instances. So that key pair himtest.pem I already have, and I will be logging in into this. So first of all, let's go into that ssh-i himtest.pem, and let's utilize this Ubuntu at masternode public IPv4 address. This, hit enter, put it yes. Yep, we got in over here. Let's open another Ubuntu terminal. Okay, let's go on this worker node one. This is the public IPv4 address. The same SSH I will utilize. Just I need to change the public IPv4 address. Again, give it yes, and we will enter. So you can see over here, we have entered. This is worker one, and we have to do it again for worker two. Don't worry, I am gonna rename these worker and master nodes so that we are clear on which host we are running those scripts in to install all those libraries and packages, softwares, tools, everything. Okay, so yeah, we got in all three of them, and yeah, so what's the first thing we do? I have prepared this note for the reference. First thing we need to do is that we need to update all the distros, distribution of OS. So I will utilize the first command to update. You can utilize and get it from any part of Google, internet, anywhere. Okay, we don't need to be super knowledgeable, or we just need to search properly. Okay, I am just giving this on all three of them. Why? Because it is necessary, otherwise the latest packages or default repositories won't be coming up on here, right? And yeah, once more I will let you know that I will update the host names of here so that we can be clear on which node we are executing what scripts. So what are these node names? So the first one is master, second one is worker one, third one is what, worker 2, and it is taking a lot of time. My internet speed is good. What are you doing, Bezos? Eating all the money of the world. नन्हे मुन्ने बेजोस तेरी मुट्ठी में क्या है? Bro, he's running the whole entire companies. Let it install. Otherwise, we have to wait till it gets installed. And one thing I need to do is change the host names. So, okay, yeah, I will utilize this too. Sudo apt install net tools so that we can use IP configuration to get the IP addresses, bridge networks, and everything that we have to, debug or do a lot of things. Install which networks the Cube API server is pinging to, where they are, how pods are interacting with each other, how to control services, nginx, and the list goes on forever. Yeah. So now let's go and name it. So I have already taken this, not taken this. I have written. I can write it again on my own. So this is not something like out of the box or something like that. You can pretty much get it on the internet also. Like how? I need to change this one. Okay, this IP address so that it can point to the master node. So if you go search and just search it, how to set host name in Ubuntu. Okay, so click on the ask Ubuntu, and yeah, see, edit HCO host name, and this is the command I'm trying, no, hostctl I'm trying to use. I got it from where? Yeah, see, so this is the command I'm trying to see. Okay, now you can see the same over here. Where is my text? See, the same thing I'm trying to do. So for the master, I will put all of these notes and complete procedures in the description link. Okay, you can get it on the first video of this series and you can install it on your own. So yeah, let's put it on the master node. This is the master. Oops, sorry, not on the worker node. Let's again take this command and put it on the worker 1. Yeah, now it's good. And this one on the worker 2. So everything that I am doing here is all on the internet, and yeah, man, I will say this, that I have to debug and go for a lot of long routes to understand each and everything how Kubernetes can be set up in a cluster, or how can a Kubernetes cluster can be set up from scratch. That's what I'm trying to convey it to you. All right, so okay, how they will know that this is the master node, this is the worker, and this is the worker 2? To do that, we need to do this. Okay, get the private IP addresses over here. Okay, so for the and we will get it from here. So private IP address. See, this is the one 172.31.41.140 is the one that you are seeing over here, right? Now copy this and let's paste it first over here so that we can be updating this based on our present nodes private IP addresses. Let's paste it over here. Now, this second step we have to do it on all three nodes. Okay, so that each node knows who's the master, who is the worker. Okay, that is a must game. You have to edit. Yep, right. So now copy this command. You can use nano editor, vim editor, whatever suits you the best. So I am this one in the first master one, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna paste this in this C hosts file. All right. Okay. Control O, enter, Control X. Now if you get it, sorry. Okay, is this pop-up coming in between? Okay. My apologies, man. Yeah, it's added. Similarly, do it for all the other hosts. Let's just copy it and I will type this command on all the other hosts. Okay, so I will use vim editor HC hosts. All right, let's put it I for insert and then paste it. Escape WQ. Now you can verify it got added or not by cat command. Yep, it got added. Do the same for worker 2. Sudo vim HC host. Ghost. It's like ghost, man. Ghost. Yeah, sometimes I too feel, man, like Linux are ghost only, but they are so useful running all the world behind them. Yeah, Master Worker 1, Worker 2. Do you remember that movie that came of Johnny Depp? Something like, he artificially made his body. He died actually of virus or something, and he made himself go onto the cyber server or something. I don't know, but he later modified himself into some cyber server and wiped out the whole internet. Bro, that was scary. At the end of the movie, people were like flocking. No, I have exited from that server. Now, if I again do SSH into the same using the IP, now see the name Ubuntu at worker 2. I have gotten. Similarly, I will do it for other nodes. Again, SSH into the same. Yup, we got it, man. Ubuntu at worker 1. Now do it some same for master node, through which we will control all the bullshit slaves. Not slaves, man. We have to control and deploy the pods. I'm getting too much cocky over here, right? So again SSH. Yeah, we got in, bro. Yeah, and clear.